The Dolphins defeated the Falcons in Atlanta 34-10. This was one of the more surprising outcomes this week. Tua Tagovailoa threw 4 TD passes to 4 different players and had 0 interceptions. Kirk Cousins started for an injured Michael Penix Jr. Miami's defense held Bijan Robinson under 50 total yards and also forced him to lose a fumble. The Dolphins moved to 2-6 on the season. Atlanta falls to 3-4. On a Sunday full of duds, the New York Jets turn in the most entertaining win. Now there are no more winless teams in the NFL this season. New York trailed by 14 points with under 10 minutes left. But Justin Fields turned in a gutsy performance following a week where his job status was in question. As you saw there, Breece Hall's TD pass put NY ahead for good. Look at that risky throw, but you know what? The Jets needed to pull something out, and you saw that nice touchdown catch by the tight end. Cincy's struggling defense allowed 502 total yards against the Jets. New York is now 1-7, and the Bengals are 3-5. Drake May continues to look like the MVP halfway through this season. Despite Myles Garrett sacking him 5 times, May threw 3 touchdown passes. All of those came in the second half, where the Pats outscored Cleveland 23-6. New England keeps its position atop the AFC East at 6-2. Cleveland is now 2-6. The Eagles get quick revenge on the Giants with a 38-20 win at home. This comes 2 weeks after they lost a Thursday night game to New York at the Meadowlands. Saquon Barkley caught a touchdown pass and ran for a touchdown on a day where he rushed for 150 yards against his old team. Jalen Hurts threw 4 TD passes, including 2 to Dallas Goedert on National Tight End Day. New York lost running back Cam Skattebo to a gruesome right ankle injury. His status will be updated Monday, but his rookie season could be cut short. The Eagles move to 6-2, and the Giants fall to 2-6. James Cook dominated the Panthers for 216 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns as the Bills get back in the win column. Buffalo had lost 2 straight games heading into the bye week. Josh Allen ran for 2 TDs and threw for another, which gives him 46 career games where he's run and thrown for at least 1 TD in the same game. He broke former Panthers QB Cam Newton's record. As for Carolina's QB, on Sunday, fellow 2011 draft pick Andy Dalton provided no spark for the injured Bryce Young. Carolina is now at 500, and Buffalo moves to 5-2. Houston's offense dominates a young and beat-up San Francisco defense. C.J. Stroud threw for 318 yards and 2 touchdowns. Houston used explosive plays to get into advantageous situations. The Texans also controlled the ball as the 49ers could not maintain drives. Houston is now 3-4. San Francisco drops to 5-3. Bucs veteran edge rusher Anthony Nelson had the best game of his career in Tampa's 23-3 road win over New Orleans. Nelson had this pick 6, a forced fumble, and 2 sacks. Bucs running back Sean Tucker scored the lone offensive TD for either team in this game. Saints head coach Kellen Moore benched Spencer Rattler for rookie Tyler Show in the third quarter. Tampa remains in first place. New Orleans drops to 1-7. Bo Nix threw 4 touchdown passes, including 2 to Troy Franklin. J.K. Dobbins ran for over 100 yards, and rookie R.J. Harvey ran for 2 touchdowns. Denver torching a susceptible Dallas defense and secondary in a 44-24 win at Mile High Stadium. Dak Prescott struggled against Denver's strong defense. He threw 2 interceptions and didn't throw a touchdown pass. Patrick Surtain II, the reigning Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL, left the game at halftime and didn't return with a shoulder injury. His status will be updated later this week. Denver sits atop the AFC West at 6-2. Dallas is now 3-4-1. Jonathan Taylor continues to be the NFL's best running back so far in 2025, and the Colts take care of business against division rival Tennessee. Taylor ran for 2 touchdowns, including this one, and he caught another. He already has 850 rushing yards through 8 games. Daniel Jones kept his breakout season going with 3 TD passes, and he sweeps the season series against the Titans. They're now 7-1. Tennessee drops to 1-7. Jordan Love showed off in front of his old mentor, Aaron Rodgers. Love completed 20 straight passes, something Rodgers never did with Green Bay. Go-to guy was Tucker Kraft. Kraft had 7 receptions, as you see one here for a touchdown. 143 yards, and 2 touchdowns on National Tight Ends Day. Packers wide receiver Christian Watson returned after being out since last Thanksgiving with a torn ACL. He had 4 catches and 85 yards. Rodgers hosted his old team and had a serviceable 219 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. The Packers moved to 5-1-1. Pittsburgh drops to 4-3.